Welcome to this tutorial for the Offstage Controls Protocol Emulator. The protocol emulator emulates ArtNet gateways as well as RDM devices using the RDM protocol, and today I'm going to show you how to go about setting it up. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to license it, because out of the box it only comes with one gateway that you can use, which is this unlicensed gateway. It's just there to show that you know that your system is set up, and so that we can we know that the software is working correctly before you go out and buy a license. So to check that it is working correctly, let's go to settings and choose our network card. So I'm going to choose my 2.0.0.121 network card. That's already set up to work in the ArtNet range. And then I'm going to open up DMX Workshop and go to the nodes list, and in there we can see that that node is showing up. It has no ports available to it. It is just an empty node. It's just there so that we know that our software is working correctly. So this is good. We know that everything is set up. So the next thing we're going to do is apply our license, which you'll be able to get sent to you by email once you've made a purchase of one of the three licenses. And those licenses are the Explorer, the Educator, and Developer. In this instance, I'm going to go to About, and I'm going to click on Activate License, and I'm going to apply the Explorer license that I've made for myself. Give that a moment, and you'll see that we're now able to connect up to 8 gateways and up to 16 responders. And our unlicensed responder has disappeared, and we've got a collection of 8 artistic license gateways as our kind of suggested devices for exploring how ArtNet and RDM work. To add another device, what we can do is we can go to New Gateway, and we've got a list of other devices that we can choose. Let's say add another Netlinks OP. We can have more than one. We can start them connected, which means that as soon as that it's added to the list, it's already on the network. We can randomize the name, so if we're generating quite a few of these, we can have random names applied to them, like Upstage Left or Demo Room. And then we can increment the universes from 1 by clicking on this box, which means that if you've got say 10 new gateways, each with 2 ports, then you'll get universes 1, 2 on the first gateway, 3, 4 on the next gateway, etc. I'm going to add that onto the bottom of our list, and we should see that we've got a 9th device now with a random name. And if I click to expand its details, I can see the universes are 1 and 2, so it's incremented them for us. And we can see that it's already communicating with DMX Workshop. We've got some packages, some packets being sent and received. And if I look in DMX Workshop, I'll see that our unlicensed gateway has now gone offline, and we've got this new gateway with 2 universes on it. So how do we get some responders added to it? Well, down here you can see our 2 ports, and each one has a button for Add Responder. So we can add an RDM responder here by clicking on one of these buttons, choosing a responder. Let's go for an LED driver, and we've got a little description that tells us this is 2 RGB LED drivers as sub-devices. So this responder implements the sub-device part of RDM. Let's add 3 of those and start them connected. Click Add. We'll see our responder count for this device has gone up to 3, and we'll see that our packet count starts going up quite quickly as DMX Workshop begins to connect to those responders. So if I go back to DMX Workshop, I will see, yep, here we go, port 1 has found 3 devices, and that they are LED drivers 1, 2 and 3, and each one has 2 sub-devices. If we go to our RDM devices, we'll see that we've got 3 devices here, and they're all on bind 0 of the 9th node, which is our stage left fly floor. And we can click in here, and we've got a list of parameters that DMX Workshop has requested for that device, and the number of times that those messages have been sent or received. There are a few different options that we have here for this device. We can change its label, we can turn on its identify, and we can reset it to factory defaults. and we can just disconnect it from the network. So for example, if I just disconnect LED driver number 3 and I go back into DMX Workshop, I'll see very quickly that the LED driver number 3 has been disconnected from this network. If I look in number 1 and I set the identify on it, I'll see through the queued message mechanism in RDM that the LED driver is now identifying, and equally I can go to set identity and turn that off, and we'll see straight away that is represented in our software, and we can see that the identified device has been sent and received. If I want to just see what's happening as background communication after discovery, I can hit reset counters and I can see that just these messages are happening, or I can right click reset counters, clear the list completely, and then it will just build up with the new messages that are sent and received. If I add on another responder to the other port, you'll see that a separate list appears for it. So this is for port index 1 now rather than port 0, and in DMX Workshop we'll see a new responder there. Okay, that's it for this session. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, please find us on Twitter at offstagectrls, and have a good day.